Hi, everybody. For any sort of breakthrough we desire in life, we must be conscious that there is a price for us to pay. I am Joy Kukatula, and today's video is going to be about your goal, your plan, and your strategies. Your breakthrough or success comes with responsibility. I know that's a heavy word, right? But it's the only way we can make it. Now, have you been waiting for so long for a breakthrough and you still haven't got it yet? Maybe it is time for a change of strategy. Can I please invite you to take ownership of your own destiny? After you've prayed all the prayer that you know about, demanding a change or a breakthrough in life, you must still do your homework, because God is not a magician and is not going to change your situation overnight by waving at his magic wand. We still have to take our responsibility and do our homework. I like this scripture in Luke chapter 14 verse 28 that says this: "For which of you, intending to build a tower, does not sit down first and count the cost to see whether it has enough to finish it?" That's a very interesting part of the scripture. And out of this statement, I have pulled out 5 different elements. Let me take you through it. Every project or idea that you might have must have these 5 critical elements that this scripture is talking about, or this scripture highlight to me. And these elements are the what, the why, the when, the where, and the how. The what talks of your goal. In this scripture, we are presented with the building of a tower, which is the what. What tells us of a defined intention, a clear picture and a clear idea of what we're about to do or what we desire to do. It must be well understood by yourself, clear enough to you first before it is clear enough to other people. And when I say other people, it can be your partner, it can be your divine helpers, it can be your anybody that can go along with you to help you do work on that project. The why talks about 2 things. Number 1, your integrity, the very reason or cause you are doing that project. Is it out of a selfish ambition? Is it to solve a problem? Or is it for an investment reason? That is your why. The second aspect of the why is this one. What is the situation now? And how is it going to change after you have worked on your project? That is your why. It is your motivation, sort of speaking. When we talk about the where, we are talking about a physical location or the market where your project will fit in. So it will require some research on your hands. When talks about your time frame or the deadline to implement whatever idea or project that is on your heart, because we must realize that time is a resource given to us all, but it is a limited resource. So we need to use it wisely and stick with our deadline. And finally, we talk about the 5th element, which is the how. How do you intend making it happen? We are talking about strategies, your strategies that you are putting in place to make your project work. It can be something like cutting spending, unnecessary spending. I'm going to cut it down so I can generate enough money to be a capital for the project that I'm thinking of running. You see, all this takes place in your head. That's why that scripture that I read says that the man sits down. So it is an exercise of your mind. You sit down and you evaluate all these 5 questions for yourself and you find answers. It is your homework and your duty for whatever project you want to run for yourself. And when you have thought of it, you have, ponder over it, it is now time to write it down. It is important to write it down because whatever you write down engage your mind. It sticks to your mind. At first, it might seem overwhelming, but as you start writing them down and breaking down into all these details that I've talked about, you begin to see that it's more achievable, it's less frightening than it used to be because it's broken down into small steps that are practical for you to start with. Now, I hope you have enjoyed what I am talking about in this video. And I'm gonna leave you with something for you to do. What is the idea or the project that is bubbling in the back of your mind? Let me then invite you to first write it down, and secondly, break down the details of the what, the why, the where, the when, and the how. While you do that, do not hesitate to drop me a comment or any question or any contribution. Why not? And I will see you next time. God bless you and bye-bye.